And here they come. Green flag. The Goodyear 400 is underway.
Is still out there?
Didn't quite clear him off at 2, KP.
Not quite. You saw Truex bobble just a little bit. He was back to the gas, trying to get up on the outside just a little bit, but here he is in 1 and 2. He's got that outside line, got that momentum coming down the front stretch.
Race is on, getting into 1. He's going to need to clear him pretty quick. Truex is holding real strong on that outside. Very challenging to get underneath these guys like this. Cars are lighter on their feet, low on air.
Listen, Bubba's making a statement here in this first lap or so, saying, I'm not giving this up. You're going to have to take it from me.
Well, here's the thing about this old wore-out surface. You have to manage these tires, but that clean air is so important. That's why you see those 2 cars battling so hard for this stop spot.
Denny Hamlin's fallen back 4 spots. He just came on the radio. Clint, when you were talking about something going on with him, he might have a right front flat. You're trying to make it 5 more laps to come in, keeping an eye on that 11 right there.
So there you go, Larry. There's the strategy. They're going to caution. Said possible fluid on the racetrack. Haven't really heard where yet, but that's just what the doctor ordered for 11. Denny Hamlin needed that caution.
Restart for Truex. William Byron on the inside did not fire off quite as well. Now he's got to battle Bubba Wallace.
Still hard for me to figure out all these cars and the schemes. You've got a Gordon racing for second. You got a Jarrett out there. You got John Force out there. Richard Petty's on the racetrack. These schemes are awesome.
Watch it.
And there's the gap. Byron with that DuPont Chrome Illusion wrap paint scheme. Reminiscent of when Jeff Gordon carried the 50th anniversary of NASCAR logo on the number 24. William Byron 1.7 seconds back. Remember when stage racing began and Martin Truex made a point of gathering up all the stage wins and stage points he could. This will add to his all-time lead of stage race wins as they come off turn number 4. Green and white checkers will be in the air for Martin Truex, picking up his 57th career stage win.
Well, Mike teed you up to look. Here's Bubba Wallace. Man, look at the trouble he's had. That's going to be a tough hole to dig out of. These spots are hard to come by on that racetrack. Way easier on pit road.
Yeah, it looked really tough to pass anyone until the tires really fell off late in the run.
You know, much like last weekend, once you start getting into lap traffic, forcing you out of that preferred groove, that's when it got interesting. Just didn't have it on, did he?
Well, he's got it tight to the wheel, but the wheel wasn't tight to the hub, so they had to raise it up again.
Heads up play, though. He realized that he saw it, did not come off of that. That brought that jackman back around. He saw that he was still on that wheel and knew he had a problem. Truex is getting tight. You see him almost knock the wall down there, had to lift, and the one's looking underneath of him because of that.
Ross Chastain is doing what nobody has been able to do all day, pass Martin Truex.
He hasn't got by him yet. This gets pretty tight right off of here.
Way tight. This is where all the trouble happens. Truex, you see him lifting out of the gas again.
He's
handling his win away in this 19 car, your leader.
He's not laying down.
The old leader, Carl.
There it is.
New
leader.
Yes, I hear you. She likes what she sees.
This would be a good time for me to tell you about my sponsorship with UPS I used to have. It was spectacular. Good job, Ross.
Keeping up with this racetrack, they may be making adjustments in those pits every single time, and that's exactly what we're talking about.
Third place, side by side here, Kyle Busch. Now Tyler Reddick anchors the top 10. Here comes Blaney looking for some stage points on the inside.
Oh, he got.
Oh, man.
I think Blaney may have got into him. We're gonna have to watch that back, Carl, but I think Blaney got into him. I heard his throttle get out of the gas, and you could tell that he was in the wall.
I think I heard some of those crunching noises that are terrible to hear here. So Blaney.
No crossover with Blaney. Slides up. Yeah. Squeezed him pretty hard.
Yeah, he definitely misjudged that.
Well, 8 worked better than 4.
Well, unless you're running Goodyears, and that 4 worked just fine. And whatever Chastain's struggling with, he can't get closer to his teammate Suarez there. He's just unable to close up that gap.
One more lap to finish off stage 2.
If you can put some pressure on him getting into 3, force him to get loose, might be the ticket here. He's close enough, Carl.
Yes, he is. Both of them.
Look at that. That's exactly what.
Oh! And around goes Truex.
Not that much pressure. Still. Kitty, keep it going. He's going to spin around. Oh my gosh.
Caution waves to end the stage.
We'll watch the replay. I don't think anyone hit anything too hard, but man, that's terrible.
Well, the pressure's on. Just like I was saying, the opportunity's here. Playoff points on the line. Got into the corner just like we were talking about. Chastain saw him coming.
You think these guys aren't digging for everything they've got?
We'll see when we get to turn 1 here.
Chastain's holding strong on that bottom. Race is on off of 2.
Oh, we got one right away. They're piled up. It's the big one on the backstretch.
Saw Eric Jones around sideways, a bunch of them. Cindric, McDowell, Austin Dillon, Ryan Newman around. Suarez, man. Hits keep coming for him.
Only the 4th caution of the day.
Heavy damage for Austin Dillon there with the left front, probably end of their day. That's exactly what happened. Wheel fell off. Some vacations going on there.
So watch the Petty blue car.
There he goes. You see it come off right there. He's sideways. See the wheel fall down on the right rear. Collected them all. Watch that right rear wheel. You can see it.
Tires down already.
Still inside, still there, still there.
Man, he's pushing him real high, Bill.
Just like last week when Ross Chastain said, I gave him just enough room for his race car. That's just what he did again at turn 2.
And that's all it was. Good racing. Important spot. This clean air is so important. Still door to door. Here comes Kyle Busch. A little bit of help from the back. Man, he's got him high. Here comes Kyle Busch. Here comes William Byron on the inside of Busch.
Byron capitalizes. Busch has the run off the high side of the corner. Chevrolet is 1 through 4 with Christopher Bell, the first Toyota, in 5th. Keselowski, the first Ford, in 6th. It was one of those UPS cars. It was Stenhouse.
Oh, Stenhouse, such a good day.
That'll put
The
some
left rear
caution.
down, left rear flat.
5th caution of the day.
See, just like you said, way down off the racetrack, finally spun.
There's some Kyle Larson spotter radio. Tyler Martin.
Still there. Still out there, still there, still there, 6, still out there, 24. Still there, still out there.
Here's a look.
Right there, wasn't off of 2, it was right in the middle of the corner, Bill.
Wow.
So overcooked the corner loose a little bit. Got to spin off of 4. Somebody's around backwards, Ryan Newman.
Oh, Newman, who was 3 laps down in about 27th in his return to NASCAR to drive 5 races this year for Rick Ware, has just brought out the 6th caution flag of the race with 18 laps to go.
You can hold them down.
Look at Christopher Bell.
Well, there goes the 20.
They think they have a loose lug nut.
You know who that puts door to door with you again? Exactly what we just saw.
Now where do you go?
Yeah, that 9-8 stop was just a little too quick they just had.
It'll be 13 laps to go.
Strap on tight.
Green flag.
Man, Chastain, that was a pretty good jump for the outside there, the 2nd place car. Oh, wreck!
Truex.
When the wall turns, Truex. Bunch of them here. This is the big one. Almirola's around. Logano.
Might have been, a little contact right there.
Follow along with Truex. Stay on him.
Truex slides up into Logano, and there it goes.
Just a little bit of squeeze. Look at the 2 in the lead, though. They're both in the wall. Don't forget that. 5 gave it to him. That's exactly what I was talking about. Run him up. They both were in the fence. Chase had trouble in the gearbox behind Larson. Not much help underneath them. The race is on for the lead right here, 1 and 2.
Oh, Chase does not get into turn 1 well at all.
Oh, he
and
turned
there in
into
the
the
fence.
Hang on.
Same thing. Went to run him up the racetrack.
Still pushing you.
Turned him, William Byron, to the lead. Still pushing him.
All right, those of you scoring at home, how many saw that coming?
I did.
All of us. Children. Put them in a sandbox together and they can't play.
I can tell you. Look, Kevin Harvick. How about Harrison Burton? Good run for him. Good opportunity. Good start for Harvick on the bottom. A lot of pressure. Giving him room, though. That's the important thing. Giving him room. There you're going to see him clear. Harvick's got a lot of damage on his car.
Harvick 5 car lengths back, long gap to Elliott in 3rd. What a comeback for Chase.
Oh, what a hell of a day for him.
Yeah, Chase Elliott, good turnaround, taking advantage of this end. William Byron had a good car all day, top 5 car. Here he is off the 4, Mike.
Rick Hendrick win 296. William Byron wins the Goodyear 400.
Awesome job. Way to stay in it. Man, I'm proud of you. For your granddad, for all of our moms. Jay, I appreciate everybody. Love you guys. Way to stay with it. Awesome job.
Hi, I'm Parker Kligerman. For more access like this from Pit Road, be sure to click and subscribe to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube channel.